Hey, what's up? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream tonight. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It was a little late. It is, 11:40. It's almost midnight. I won't keep you long here tonight. That's cool. I think with my streaming thing, I know for the past couple of shows, past couple of episodes, it kept timing out on me. I think I fixed the problem. What it was, I was streaming on Wi-Fi, and I learned a hard lesson. I'm a new streamer, so when you guys do come up with content creating, if you're going to be influencing content creating, please do not stream on Wi-Fi. Try to get a hard Ethernet stream going from your computer to your router. Do not Wi-Fi stream. So it's just a little course, a little lesson I want to tell y'all about if you're gonna start streaming. But great day in college football today. Michigan, they back to running the ball once again like they did last year. That led them to the national championship, beating Washington in the national championship game this year. Also, Missouri, very close game with Missouri as well. They almost lost to Vanderbilt, went into double overtime, and they won the game in double overtime. So we're gonna get to those games right there. Michigan, of course, with USC being USC, LSU knocking off UCLA. So it's going to be some changes in the ranks. Georgia, Alabama did not play today. They were on bye weeks, open weeks rather. So that marquee matchup will be next weekend. That might be one of the games of the year. Game of the year 1.0 with the Alabama and Georgia game next week. So things are going to change. Also, some rankings are going to change as well. Some teams are going to drop. Some teams are going to move up too. So the SEC is relatively a juggernaut right now. You talking about tickets being in Arch Manning and them. They showed out. Quinn Ewers didn't show up today. So let's go ahead and get into all the scores and all the highlights of the games and stuff. Going over the scores and also just going over the scores of the game, and starting with the game on Friday. Yeah, Illinois and Nebraska. That was actually a good game. Illinois 31, Nebraska 24. If I'm Illinois, Luke Altmaier 215 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. Caden Fegan 12 carries, 69 yards rushing. Pat Bryant 2 TDs. Tanner Arkin 1 TD. Brandon Henderson from Illinois 31. Illinois with a touchdown. Illinois 31. Dylan Raiola, number one recruit in the nation, 284 yards passing from Nebraska, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dante Howell, 20 carries, 72 rushing yards, and Isaiah Neyor, 4 receptions, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, congratulations to Illinois. Y'all got that energy. Y'all done came up. So yeah, congratulations to you guys. And I don't know who they playing next. Also, let's go ahead and move it to the next game as well. Texas A&M, they've been struggling lately, beating Bowling Green. Bowling Green, Connor Bazelak, 250 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Raheem Smith, 40 yards rushing, and a touchdown, and 8 receptions for 145 yards, 1 touchdown. And Bowling Green winds up with 20. But one enough to beat number 25 Texas A&M. Marcel Reed, 170 yards passing, 91 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Jay Walker and Theo Mellon Orstrom receiving a touchdown, getting a touchdown reception apiece as well. Moving on up to Clemson. Let's go ahead and go on up to Clemson. Oh, no. I'm sorry. My mistake. Northern Illinois. The team that beat number 5 Notre Dame in Notre Dame when I was talking about them firing Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame. So they ranked number 23, but they lost against Buffalo today. So getting back to the scores today. So Northern Illinois, number 23, losing against Buffalo. 23-20. So yeah, you made top 25 only to lose that game. So they are 0-1. They're 2-1. Still a fairly decent record. They could possibly, win out and they won't get the playoff spot. They're not, they don't have the strength of schedule to get the playoff spot. They could get a bowl game though. So yeah, Northern Illinois losing today. So you know, yeah, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. Clemson steamrolling North Carolina State. Clemson came in balling today. North Carolina State, CJ Bailey, 204 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Lex Thomas, 53 yards, passing yards, 1 touchdown. Kendrick Raphael, Hollywood Smothers, and DeMarcus Jones II, all with rushing touchdowns from North Carolina State. Terrell Henderson, Jordan Waters with touchdown receptions. Also, NC State committed 3 turnovers. You cannot turn the ball over against a good team like Clemson or on one of those football powerhouses like Clemson, because they're going to eat it all up. Now, from Clemson, number 21, Cade Klubnik, 200 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Phil Maffa, 7 carries, 107 yards, 1 touchdown. Jay Haynes, Cole Turner, all with rushing TDs as well. Adam Rondo with 1 touchdown, and Antonio Williams with 2 touchdowns. So Clemson beating number 21 Clemson, defeating NC State 59-35. All right, Clemson, congratulations, y'all got that energy. Moving on up to number 20 Iowa State, 52 Arkansas State. Now Arkansas State turned the ball over 4 times. Jalen Rayner, 2 interceptions. Tim McClain, 1 touchdown from Arkansas State. Hunter Summers, 1 touchdown reception. He's the one that got it from Tim McClain. And there was the only touchdown that Arkansas State had during the whole game. Now, Iowa State, Rocco Beck, 204 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 1 interception. Connor Moberly, 1 interception. Carson Hansen, 2 touchdowns. Aiden Flora, Dylan Lee, all with a touchdown reception. So congratulations to Iowa State. You guys got that energy. Moving on up to Louisville, knocking off Georgia Tech. Louisville number 19, beating Georgia Tech 31-19. 31-19. Louisville, Lamar Jackson's alma mater. Georgia Tech, Haynes King, 312 yards passing, 1 rushing touchdown. Jamal Haynes, 1 rushing touchdown. Malik Rutherford, 7 receptions, 113 yards. Now, Georgia Tech, 410 yards of offense, and they had the ball at the control possession of the clock more than Louisville did. But Louisville, too fast, too strong for Georgia Tech. Number 31, Tyler Show, 269 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Not much rushing today for Louisville, so they didn't rush the ball that much, but they threw all over Georgia Tech though. Ja'Cory Brooks, 4 receptions, 125 yards, 1 touchdown. Chris Bell, 2 receptions, 1 touchdown. Miami, now, congratulations to Louisville. Y'all got that energy. Miami of Ohio. Moving on up, Miami of Ohio, 3, Notre Dame, 28. Brett Gabbert, 119 yards passing, 2 interceptions. You pass it, but hey, like again, you cannot turn the ball over against good teams like powerhouse like Notre Dame. They're gonna eat you all up. You want the small schools. Notre Dame, number 17, Notre Dame, 28. Riley Leonard, 154 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 passing touchdown, 143 yards rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns. Now, it was the Riley Leonard show today. Jeremiah Love, he gets a touchdown every game. Now, if college had a fantasy or if you was able to place bets on anything like that, basically, I think with college, I think Jeremiah Love will relatively be your go-to guy. He's one of those running backs. He's going to get a touchdown a game. So I'm not encouraging you to bet, but college was to have a fantasy. Jeremiah Love probably will be one of those top picks in college fantasy, but they don't have it right now. But continuing on, let's go ahead and get back to the scores real quick. Now, we are, hold on. Let me go back to here we go. Yep. Now, moving on up to UCLA and LSU. LSU, 34. UCLA, 17. Eric Bieniemy. Well, it was actually a good game the first half, but LSU just decided, LSU just pulled away the second half, but this is Eric Bieniemy's first year. And also, I've seen some real bright spots in UCLA as well. So UCLA 17, Radden Gabers 281 yards passing, passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Logan Loya and Jack Peterson both with a touchdown reception. UCLA turned the ball over 2 times today. Now, LSU, number 1634, Garrett Nussmeier, 352 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Josh Williams, 32 carries, 62 yards, 1 touchdown. Cal Packer, King Durham, and Xavier Thomas also have a touchdown reception today. LSU defense got 5 sacks today. 5 sacks on LSU. LSU, hey, they came in balling. You thought you was a national championship team the way they played today. Trying to reach the playoffs. So LSU probably going to move up and everything. And like I said, I'll get to the ratings and all that good. I mean, I'll get to the rating, my prediction of the rankings later on in this podcast. Utah, Oklahoma State, very tough. I think the starting quarterback didn't play today for Utah, but they did win the game. 22, Utah 22, Oklahoma State 19. Isaac Wilson from Utah, 207 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Michael Bernard, 25 carries. Oh yeah, he got my last name. I mean, his last name is my first name. 25 carries. Michael Bernard, 25 carries, 182 yards rushing. Brant Kuthi, 1 touchdown reception. Oklahoma State, Allen Bowman, okay? 206 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And the game so close like that, oh man, hey, you cannot turn the ball over. There y'all go, turn them balls over. And oh yeah, I forgot. Honorable mention, Notre Dame defense, right though, 4 sacks today in their victory against dang, who they play today? Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Against Miami of Ohio. Yes. No, the defense got 4 sacks today. I forgot to put that stat in. Now, moving on up to the marquee game of the weekend was USC, Michigan. Hold on. Michigan, y'all. Michigan's relatively come back. Michigan playing like they played last year with the running game. Listen. This was going on with Michigan. Alex Orji, guess how many yards he got today? Passing the ball. Alex Orji from Michigan. He got 32 yards passing the whole game. Then this is your starting quarterback from Michigan. You expect the quarterback to get 150, 200, 150 plus yards passing the ball. He only passed the ball. He only got 32 yards of passing. But Michigan ran the ball all on USC. USC, they came back on the USC came back, but Michigan, Khalil Mullins, yes, 17 carries, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns. No, well, let me get to USC first. Miller Moss, 283 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He threw the ball. I saw one of the highlights where old boy picked out the ball for Michigan. I don't know his name. He didn't get a pick 6, but he got Michigan in good field position. I think what they scored is a field goal touchdown, but he did pick him off. So they kind of catapulted Michigan to help winning that game. Woody Marks, 13 carries, 100 rushing yards. Jacoby Lane, Jay Fair, and Deuce Robinson also with 1 touchdown reception apiece. Now, number 18, Michigan. Alex Orji, like I said, again, 32 yards passing. Khalil Mullins, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns. Donovan Edwards, 14 carries, 74 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Michigan defense, they showed up today. Pure running game, pure defense. Michigan defense, they racked up 4 sacks today. So congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines. Y'all got that energy. And we're moving on up because I got some things I need to go over with y'all. Kent State. Well, you know what? Kent State. Well, I'll put it like this. Kent State, J.D. Sherrod. Guess how many yards they got passing during the game? 18 yards passing during the game. 18. Listen. The whole game, 18 yards. You need your scholarship pool, bro. You really need your scholarship pool. For real. Pull your scholarship, dismiss from the team. No, not no 18 yards, partner. No. You gotta get more than that. But hey, I'm joking with you, bro. No, I really mean it though. But look, anyway, now Penn State. Hold on. Kent State, they only got, the quarterback got 18 yards passing the whole game. You know what the total yards was for the whole game for Kent State? 67 yards. They did not get 100 yards in a football game. 100 yards They 67 total yards, just 67 total yards. Then they get 100 yards total in the whole game. So that's how miserable bad the loss was. But Penn State, Drew Outlaw, 309 yards passing, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. So old boy got 4 touchdowns today in their victory. Bo Pribula and Cam Wallace both got a rushing touchdown, and Omari Evans, 4 receptions, 116 yards, and 1 touchdown. So Penn State, they put in work. Y'all got that energy, 56-0. Penn State, they're number 10. I think, well, you know what? I'm gonna get to my ranking predictions later. So I do see someone in the top 10. I do see some rises in the top 10. I do see some people falling in the top 10. Not all of them, but yeah. But Penn State, y'all got that energy today. So let's go ahead and continue on with the scores and everything. And so, my stream hadn't gone out. Yay! My stream working, y'all. I ain't had time out. I gotta do all the crazy stuff no more. Now, Miami, 50-15. Congratulations to Miami. Y'all got that energy. Cam Ward, 404 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Damian Martinez, 3 rushing touchdowns. Jordan Loud, 6 carries, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. Isaiah Horton, Xavier Restrepo, Samuel Brown, all with 1 touchdown. All with 1 touchdown reception apiece. So Miami 50, the number 8 in the country. They beat South Florida. Byron Brown, 254 yards passing, no touchdowns. Sean Atkins, 125 yards rushing, and a touchdown. Now, this other game, Mizzou. Now, let me tell you something. This was a close game right here. I thought I was gonna have to do a commentary. Well, I can still do a commentary or essay on it. Mizzou and Vanderbilt. Listen. That loss was almost I almost saw it was a nail biter. It could have been an embarrassment today for Mizzou. It went into double overtime. Blake Craig from Mizzou missed 3 field goals. 3 field goals in regulation, but only for him to miss 3 field goals in regulation, but help win the game for Mizzou Tigers in overtime. He made 2 field goals in overtime, double overtime. So the other guy from Vanderbilt kicked it wide left. It would have been gone to 3 overtimes, but he missed the field goal, so Mizzou wound up winning the game. Mizzou, y'all got that energy. It was a nail biter. Brady Cook, 226 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Nate Noel, 24 carries, 199 rushing yards. Nate Noel, he showed out today. Yeah, he got almost 200 yards rushing from Mizzou. Diego P. From Vanderbilt, 27. Diego Pavia, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns. AJ Newberry, a rushing touchdown. Joseph McKay, Gabe Fisher with a touchdown as well, a piece. So, Mizzou, y'all almost lost that game. You're number 7 in the country. It's a nail biter, and I think, just in my opinion, I think after this week, this is when the separation of good teams, mediocre teams, and bad teams, or teams who we think are worth it, are going to win these games. I mean, or going to see where we stand in the 12-team playoff and everything. So continuing on with the score. Now the score, and we are going right back up to Ole Miss 52. Yes, the Ole Miss is. Let's see here. Let's look at this thing right here, the box score. Ole Miss, Justin Dart. There it is. Look at that right there. Ole Miss. Oh boy, Jackson Dart, 382 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. I couldn't record the stats because the game's still going on. And Henry Parrish Jr., 89 yards, 1 touchdown. Dominique Thomas, 1 touchdown. Now, oh man, look at this right here. Trey Harris, 11 receptions. Hold on. 11 receptions, 225 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 225 yards, 2 touchdowns. Antoine Wells Jr., 66 yards, 1 touchdown. Jordan Watkins, 36 yards, 1 touchdown. Jackson Dart, and oh boy, he put up numbers. 382 yards. Oh yeah, I think I read the stats already. Now look at this right, and let's see the defense. They got three. Okay, they got 3 yards. I mean 3 sacks on the Ole Miss defense. They're number 5 in the country. They put up numbers like gangbusters, beating the crap out of. Well, yeah, they beat the crap out of Georgia Southern, 13-52. Jackson Dart, he putting up Heisman numbers too. So you know, oh, congratulations to Ole Miss, y'all got that energy. They putting up numbers like crazy. Hold on for a second. Hold on, my bad. Yeah, they putting up numbers like crazy. Hold on, refresh. There it is. Hold on, y'all. Yep. So back to my back to the screen here. Now, Ohio State beating Marshall 14-49. Will Howard Jr. Will Howard. Hold on. Yeah, Will Howard. Yeah, he put up 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Georgia, number 2, Georgia. They had an open week. Alabama had an open week. This is going to be interesting. And, you know, they have a big game coming up next week in Tuscaloosa. I think the game's in Tuscaloosa, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the game is in Tuscaloosa. Don't get me wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is probably going to be a college football. It's going to be a college football playoff atmosphere down there. I mean, this ain't a regular season game right here. This is like game of the year 1.0. And then, you know, you still got, you know, like out of the top 10 teams in the country, you got Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Ole Miss, Missouri, and Tennessee. Out of the 6 teams, out of the top 10, 6 teams in the SEC are in the top 10. So, you know, I think the SEC teams are, the SEC conference, I think, just in my opinion, I think it's going to be at least 4 teams that's going to make it to the college football playoffs in the SEC by themselves. The Big Ten, I could say a good 3, maybe a 4 here or there. But yeah, I do see that coming. Now, on the other hand, now back to my pole positioning. Now, the way that Mizzou won, even though they won, Miami is going to move up. Penn State is going to move up. Tennessee is going to move up too. So Tennessee, Miami is going to move up. Tennessee is probably going to move to, Tennessee will probably stay at number 5. I think Miami is going to move up. Miami's going to move up. Mizzou's probably going to drop maybe the number 10. They may drop the number 10. I don't know. I know Mizzou's going to drop though. Mizzou is going to drop from number 7 to either number 8, the number 8 through 10. That's my prediction what it is. Now, USC lost. LSU, they're going to move up in the rankings. LSU may move up to, LSU's probably going to move up to maybe number 12. I think Utah's probably going to move up to number 10. LSU's probably going to move up. Let's see, LSU, number 16 now? They're probably going to move up to the maybe 2 or 3 spots. I can see them moving up to either like number 13 or number 12. Michigan, they're definitely going to move up. Iowa State, they're going to move up. Illinois, they're going to move up. So Texas A&M are going to move up too. So some teams may get put out the top 25. I know that Illinois is going to get put out the top 25. They're going out already. So maybe someone else will probably move up in the college top 25 rankings. But in particular, that top 10, that whole top 10 is going to be SEC stack. At some point, these teams are going to have to meet each other. Georgia, of course, they got one with Alabama. They got one with Texas. And we got to play Mizzou too. So the SEC is a tough conference by itself. Now, Texas, Arch Manning. Congratulations to Texas, #1 team in the country too. Arch Manning, y'all got that energy down in Texas. So yeah, Texas, they put up real big. Dang, what team? I can't think what team they played. I don't have my stat sheet with me. Yeah, but Texas, they did put up big stats on the team that they played. I forgot what. Oh, was it? Dang, I don't know what team it was, but they just blew them out though. I forgot what team it was because they were still playing the game too, so I didn't have time. But Texas did they did put up big numbers. Quinn Ewers did not play. Arch Manning, he played today. I think he got 2 touchdowns or 2 interceptions, but Texas really did put up some numbers. Congratulations to Tennessee. Nico, I am Aliavia. I'm Aliavia. This is what he pronounced his name. But yes, they did put up. Tennessee did. They put up big numbers against Oklahoma. Oklahoma actually did play Tennessee pretty well, but it wasn't enough to for Tennessee to win the game because Oklahoma, they have a quarterback situation where they pull the starting quarterback and pull in the backup, the freshman. And he's the one that really kind of helped them score those touchdowns and everything. So Oklahoma, they have a new quarterback now, the freshman that they just recruited. So he'll be starting next week. So there is some. We get to the point now in these games now where they're going to start. Conference play is going to start. It started today. I think next week it's going to get into the nitty gritty. You talking about Georgia playing Alabama. You got Texas playing Oklahoma October 19th. Alabama playing Tennessee. So Alabama got to play Tennessee. Tennessee, they making noise. And, I didn't think that Tennessee would make any kind of, well, I knew they would make some noise, but hey, Tennessee out here playing. They got a defense and they got an offense. So the SEC is a very interesting conference right now. Again, you got 7 of the top 10 teams in the country. 7 of the top 10 teams in the SEC. No, the 7 of the top 10 teams in the country are all in the SEC. Like I said, I would not be surprised if the SEC had 5 teams. I know probably 4 teams on the SEC are going to go to the college football playoffs. The college football playoffs begin on December 20th and it ends on January 20th. So still a lot of football left to be played. It's still a lot of clashing that needs to go on. And just in my opinion, I just think that in the top 25 teams, or better yet, I'll do you one better. I think in terms of the college football playoffs, the top 12 teams, I don't think either one of those teams are going to go undefeated all the way. Just in my opinion. I think the top 12 teams who will go to the college football playoffs this year, neither one of those teams will go all the way undefeated. In the regular college football season, not in the postseason playoffs, somebody gonna lose in that game anyway. But relative to the regular season, the top 12 teams in the playoffs, none of those teams are gonna go undefeated. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all a wild prediction. Here's my scenario, right? Georgia and Alabama beat each other, right? So let's just say this right here. This is my prediction. Georgia will beat Alabama. Texas will beat Georgia. Alabama will beat Texas. Tennessee will beat Missouri. Missouri may wind up being Ole Miss. I don't know if they play each other. I'm just giving y'all my scenario and my prediction of what could possibly happen relative to these teams playing each other. Because one thing the SEC got in common, we beat up on each other in the SEC. Now, not to say no disrespect to any other conference that are out there. Other conferences, they got teams that beat each other too. I would not be surprised if Ohio State I would not be surprised if Penn State beat Ohio State and Ohio State come back and beat Michigan. One or the other. Listen, this is gonna be wild right here. I would not be surprised if Clemson beat Miami or Miami may beat somebody else. Somewhere in between here, between these top 12s of the playoffs, I think the only team I probably can see going all the way would be Miami. But I think Clemson, if they play each other, I don't know if they play each other or not. But if Clemson was having to play Miami, I think they were relatively Clemson would probably beat Miami. That's just my opinion. But like I said, I'm only saying it not to say, I'm only saying it because I don't think any team in this country, I don't think any team in the top 12 who I see in the college football playoff, I think all those teams will suffer one loss. I can't see nobody, I cannot, just in my imagination. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see any team that's gonna go undefeated all the way. I just don't see it. I really don't see it. And some teams are gonna get by. Some teams that will go to the conference championship, they will win the conference championship. And guess what? Some teams who won't play the conference championship is gonna wind up getting into the playoffs. I guarantee you. Yep. So that's just my opinion on it. But like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I went on scores and highlights to give y'all some commentary. I'll be back tomorrow going on the NFL games and everything. And I'll just give you, I'll be on, I don't know what time I'll be on, but I'll put the posting up. You can check me out on Facebook and YouTube. Check out my channels and everything. I think I'm gonna have a guest on tomorrow, but bear with me, I don't know yet. We're trying to come up with a time because he's going to the game at the Falcons game, so we're trying to come up with a time. I don't want him to be all day, then he got to rush down to the game and be late for the game and everything, because Arthur Blank, Matt Ryan is supposed to be inducted to the Falcons Ring Hall of Fame. So if it is a time, be around, maybe around, if he comes by, probably about 4 o'clock, 4:30. If not, maybe around about 6:30 if I do it by myself. But till then, y'all have a good time. Y'all have a good night. If your team won, congratulations. If your team didn't win, guess what? It's always another Saturday for the opportunity for you to cheer on your other team. Have a good night. Y'all got the energy.